Hi everyone, it's Cheryl here. I just wanted to show you how to make a domed card. So we've got a box for it to fit in because it's dimensional. So this is it. So it's got a raised area on top, it's got a window cut. It stands up like that and it opens up like that. So let's show you how to make this. I've cut everything ready, so hopefully we'll do this quick and easy. So the card base you're going to need is 6 inches by 12 inches folded in half. That is the base. And then this first layer, this first mat, use a coloured paper. This is the first time I've decorated it before I've put the front on, just because I wanted to stamp in there. So, and colour. So this piece here is 5 by just under 6, so we've got a little bit of a border. The next layer is the top layer. This is the dome piece. So this layer needs to be 6.5 centimetres by 6.5 inches by 6 inches. So that way it's a little bit bigger because we're going to bend it out and stick it on. So on this 6.5 inch by 6 inch, I want you to score 1/2 inch down the long side. So 1/2 inch there, 1/2 inch there, so we can fold them shortly. And they will fit on there like that. But before we put this onto the card base, we need to line our card base because we're going to cut a hole, cut a window in the front. So you need to attach your card front first before cutting the hole. That way you don't have to line them up. They're already lined up and ready to go. So this piece for the center is just what is it? I've forgotten already. It is 5 1/4. 5 1/4. 5 1/4. So that is going to go in the center here with a bit of a border, like that. The two end pieces, which they're going to go on here. Cut them off this piece. So cut this piece at 6 1/4. And then trim 3/8 off each side. That way you get the same pattern and it'll match what you've got there. And you still get a border. So we'll just put these on and then we'll cut our hole. You can cut whatever shape you want. You can cut a square, you can cut oval, circle, whatever you want, just as long as it's in here. So I'm just going to cut this and I'll be back. Won't be a minute. Okay, so I've cut that. Hopefully I've cut it in the right place. Yes, thank goodness. So now we've cut that. I've also cut ready a border. So whatever dies you're using, I'm just using some that I have here, scalloped ones. And to get the border to go round here, which use the same size little one, so that's the one I just cut the hole out with. But what I did to get the border, so I've used the same little one with a matching bigger size, put them on my cardstock, taped them together so they don't move, and run it through, and then that'll give you the border. Use whatever border you want, whether it's just a contrasting colour or whatever you like. So that then is going to stick on here. But before we do that, we are going to stick our base and the front together. So you've got your score lines here, 1/2 inch each side of the 6.5 inch side. Pull your tape off. Line it up with the side of your card. Just take one off at a time, that way you can line it up with your card like that. And then using a bone folder, give your lid a bit of a curl, that way it bends easier and will sit better, like that. Okay, take this tape off and then just bend it up and line it up. Easy as that. There you go. Okay, there's your dome card, and now it's a matter of decorating. So like I said, I've got a frame here to put on. You can put the frame on before or after, whatever you like. Just going to line up this pattern so it's got the scallops. I'll polish the glue off in a minute. There we go. There we go. So there's the frame. Now, I wasn't sure what to decorate with, so I've actually fussy cut some turtles, and I thought I might use the turtles. I might use the turtles for something different. Give it a bit of a sea theme. You can decorate yours with whatever you like. I'll show you some other examples in a minute. So there's our card. I've got a liner to go on the inside, and that's just 5 7/8 by 5 7/8. So we'll go over the measurements again in a minute. I'll just stick this in. Okay, so there we go. That's the basis of the card, and then it's a matter of decorating how you please. So let's start again. We have the card base, 6 inches by 12 inches folded in half. Then we have the top dome piece, and that is 6.5 inches by 6 inches, scored at 1/2 inch each end of the 6.5 side. And then use your bone folder to give it a bit of a curl before you attach. But before you even do that, cut your hole and use two of the same die to get your frame. If you want to do a frame like that, you don't have to frame it. You can just do a hole. I think it looks a little bit better when it's framed. It's up to you guys, and decorate how you like. So that's the card base. Put the lining on your card before you cut the hole, that way it's all in place ready to go. So here's some other examples. So there's that black and white one again. Stands up, decorate. So I'll put some bling down in here. That one's heat embossed. we'll do the, I'll show you another one and then I will show you the box, how to make the box. So this one here, so you can do them in any theme. This one's a nice pink one. It's got a different frame again. It's got die cuts in here. So it's up to your imagination what you come up with. So I'll show you how to do the box. So the box needs to be, when you do the box, it needs to be, you need to take in the measurement 6 inches by 6 inches and add a quarter. So that'll be 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 to start with. So you have that, and then you've got to measure the height of the card. So the height of this one is just over 1 inch. So the height's going to, of the card, needs to be 1 1/4 inches. So what we do then, we add 1 1/4 inches, 1 1/4 inches to 6 1/4, which comes to 8 3/4 inches by 8 3/4 inches square. So that's what we have. And then for the top of the card needs to be 1/8 inch bigger than the base. So that will be 8 7/8 inches squared. So once you get your measurements, the size of the card, how high you need it, so you put the height of the card on each side of what the base is. And then you score at 1 1/4 inches all the way around. So we'll just quickly do the box. Then we cut the tabs, miter each side of the tab so it will sit neater. Cut up the score line. I'm just going to cut that score line a bit neater. And then bend, crease everything. I've put the tape on the wrong side. Put your tape on. Line it up. We're nearly done with the bottom or the top, I'm not sure which one it is. Okay, so we know that fits in there. I'll do the next part. I'll put more tape on than me. I've just put a little bit on to show you how to do it. Cut up your score lines, miter your tabs so they will fit neat. Nearly there. So see how you don't get the tabs popping over the top because you've mitered them. That's how easy it is to make a box. And that one's the bottom. That one's the bottom, and that one is the top. And there you go. That's something to put your card in. All right, everyone. I hope that wasn't too complicated, too confusing. And I hope you give it a go. Thank you. Bye.